Hello everyone, thanks for coming out here today. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for your continuous support and thanks for always staying tuned to our channel. Remember, we're here to keep you updated with the latest and most authentic happenings in our country. In the last couple of days, it's been said the news that we've been getting is the issue that's been going on within the villa in Aso Rock. So what's been transpiring between the aide of the president and the aide to the first lady, and it's been recorded that there's been shooting in Aso Rock, the villa, with also the first lady crying out for the release of her aide. Right now, Presidency has reacted, and it's quite shocking what they have to say. They've reacted and they are saying that a minor occurrence is used to criticize Presidency. We'll get more details in a moment, guys. But before we do, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. So, right, let's get more details about what Presidency has got to say. Shooting in Aso Rock. Minor occurrence is used to criticize Buhari, Presidency. Presidency has reacted to the incident that happened in Aso Rock, Presidential Villa on Thursday. Gabashewu's senior special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity has in a statement said that critics are using minor occurrence to justify attacks on the government and the person of President Muhammadu Buhari. He wrote via his official Twitter handle that the law should be allowed to take its course on the matter. However, there had been reports of shooting at the villa by some security officials in pursuit of a presidential aide who had allegedly refused to isolate for COVID-19 after traveling out of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The Vice Lady was said to have been infuriated by the aide's action. The aide, according to sources, fled, and it was in the process of stopping him that shots were fired. In view of that, the opposition People's Democratic Party and former Aviation Minister Chief Femi Fani-Kayode lampooned Buhari and urged him to speak out. So, guys, we can see that the shots, the tension or the tussle between these two aides, the aide to the president and that of the first lady, led to the shooting that took place within the villa. And PDP reacted. All they reacted, their reactions was that the president should at least explain what is going on. Let Nigerians know. We've been talking about insecurity issue. If the villa itself is not secure, how do we take comfort, or how do we get assurance that Presidency is in charge of the country? Let's just get PDP's reaction. The PDP is deeply worried that the protracted spat between the First Lady Aisha Buhari and aides of President Muhammadu Buhari has now degenerated into violent combats, raids, and free use of firearms within the presidential villa. The party described as distressing the report that a member of Mr. President's family were at scene of the assault against one of President Buhari's aides, during which the First Lady's security details were alleged to have resorted to use of firearms. Our party is disturbed by such ugly situation in the Buhari presidency, which has already heightened apprehensions in the public space over the apparent failure of security architecture and central command system in the presidency, leading to such reckless and irresponsible breaches. The chaotic situation in the presidential villa only points to the failure by President Buhari to provide a leadership that can guarantee orderliness in governance and effectively ensure the security of our nation. The PDP notes that such leadership failure at the highest level has further exposed why our nation has been bedeviled by myriads of security and economic problems under President Buhari's watch in the last 5 years. More worrisome is that the Buhari presidency has failed to speak out on the frightening situation so as to reassure Nigerians and douse the tension in the polity, especially at this critical time when our nation is facing serious security challenges. The PDP therefore calls on the president to take immediate steps to restore order in his presidency and shield our security system from the division and power tussle among persons close to him. So, guys, that was PDP's reaction, and I mean that's not too much to ask for. If there's been shooting heard in the villa and Presidency has not confirmed anything, it's okay for PDP to question Presidency, to say what's going on. You need to reassure Nigerians what is going on. That is what the person of Gabashew is saying, that they are blowing out of proportion, that just a minor occurrence. If when that incident happened, you explained to Nigerians, so you gave a statement to say this was what happened, however the situation is under control, and reassure Nigerians, that would be fine. But there was no response. The Presidency didn't even make any response until Gabashew is coming out to say that minor occurrence in the villa, Nigerians are using it against them. They're using it to criticize Buhari. Also, we know that it wasn't just PDP that reacted to what happened. Fani Kayode also did react. Let's just get his reaction. I have heard the details of what actually transpired at the villa a couple of nights ago, and I'm utterly appalled. How can a personal assistant order his men to fire shots in the air in an attempt to intimidate and threaten Aisha Buhari and the president's children after hurling unprintable insults at them? So, guys, Fani Kayode's reaction was that it's unbelievable that he cannot understand why the First Lady is not respected. He feels that it's unacceptable to display that sort of attitude to the First Lady. But however, as the case may be, Presidency finally reacted, and their reaction is this. In view of these and many more comments from Nigeria, Presidency said, the Presidency wishes to acknowledge concerns expressed by several members of the public regarding the recent incidents among the occupants of the State House, which escalation led to the arrest of some staff by the police. This is to assure all and everyone that the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Force, Muhammadu Buhari, is not and was not at any time in any form of danger arising either from deadly infections or the reported incident by security personnel, which is currently under investigation. This particular incident happened outside the main residence of the President. Armed guards and other security personnel assigned to the State House received the necessary training of especially weapon handling, and where they come short, their relevant agencies have their rule and regulations to immediately address them. Having authorized the proper investigation to be carried out into this unfortunate incident by the police, the President has acted in compliance with the rule of law. The minor occurrence is being used by some critics to justify attack on the government and the person of President Muhammadu Buhari. In this particular instance, the President says the law should be allowed to take its course. So, guys, that's the news. That's what Presidency have got to say. Anyways, they are looking at it. They call it minor, but Nigerians didn't see it as minor because insecurity is everywhere. When they hear shootings and everything, you don't expect them to stay calm without getting an explanation. Not until PDP raised an alarm that what is going on, Presidency has to speak. That was when they actually gave that statement. It would have been better off that immediately the incident occurred, you give a statement and it will reduce the panic. That was all PDP was saying. But right now, Presidency is twisting it and saying that Nigerians, they are using a minor occurrence just to criticize President Buhari. I believe Presidency knows very well that Nigerians don't really appreciate Buhari that much. So they just feel like anything is always to criticize. It's not really criticizing. If Buhari is doing the needful, if he's really meeting up with expectations, I don't think he'll be getting a lot of backlash. Anyways, guys, that's the news reaching us. Aso Rock has called it a minor occurrence. Leave your take, leave your comment down below in the comment section. Let's know what you think about this. Thank you once again for listening. And please, if you haven't yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now and God bless.